Okay, so far we have already practiced a lot of prompts. By now, I expect you to execute more commands, more prompts on using Google Bard. For this particular exercise, as we are going to make a table of specification, we are going to use Google Bard. Google Bard is better than ChatGPT when making tables. That is based from my experience. So for this lesson, we are just going to focus on Google Bard. By the way, if you are going to make a table of specification, make sure that you have downloaded already your curriculum guide. So mine is here. So agriculture, fishery, agricultural crop production. So this one is already good for 1 quarter or one grading period. Okay, so let's go back to Google Bard and then okay. So as you can see here, if you look at the left pane here, this one, this one, this one, and this one, I have already constructed some prompt. So for this one, this is my prompt. Can you create a table of specification for a 50-item multiple choice about computer virus? So when I click submit, this is our result. Okay, this table. So if you can see, I am not much happy about this. So I'll try to look for view other drafts. And then let's take a look at draft number 2. So still I am not happy. How about this one, the draft 3? Still I am not happy. So if you are not happy on the drafts it has provided, you can rewrite your prompt, this one. So I launch a new chat, as you can see here. Let's click this one. So I rewrote our prompt. So I rewrote it to, can you create a table of specification for a 50-item multiple choice question about computer virus with 60%, 30%, and 10% difficult. Okay. So as you can see, these are the samples it has given. I am not happy of this one. If we click other drafts, I still am not happy. Draft 3 is still I'm not happy. So again, we have to rewrite our prompt. So for this one, I launch another chat and then I wrote, can you create a table of specification for a 50-item multiple choice question about computer virus with 60% easy, 30% average, and 10% difficult following Bloom's taxonomy. So these are the results. So if I'm going to browse the view other drafts, still I am not happy. So let's assume we are going to reconstruct this prompt. So for this one, can you create a table of specification for a 50-item multiple choice about computer virus with 60% easy, average, 60% easy, 30% average, 10% difficult. Still following the objectives and following Bloom's taxonomy. So if we view other drafts, I'm not happy with this one. Draft 2, okay. Draft 3, I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay. So we simply have to copy this and paste to our Word or Google Docs, whichever you prepared. But since this Google Bard is a Google product, it works better with Google Docs. If you notice, I have given computer virus as a topic. So, because I practice first before I give you the main details. Okay. So, from this prompt, okay, we are going to use the agriculture. Okay. So, we are going to copy this one. And then let's launch a new chat. And then let's paste it here. Okay. Let's copy our prompt. And then let's paste it here. Okay. Now, as you can see, how can we integrate the curriculum guide here? So we have to make a tweak on this prompt. So if we read this one, it says, can you create a table for a 50 table specification for a 50 item multiple choice question about computer virus, etc., etc. So instead of computer virus, of course, we are going to change this to agriculture crop production. Uh, okay, 10% difficult using, instead of using the word still showing, we are going to use using the following objectives and following Bloom's taxonomy. So let's put the open parenthesis. Okay. So from our curriculum guide, let's copy the first LO and then go back to this one, paste, and then comma. Let's go back to the second LO. Let's go back to Google Bard. And then let's go back to this one. Let's select LO3. And then comma, and then LO4. And this LO, and then this one, and then comma, and then okay. So many LO, but we have to copy it all because it's the part of the curriculum guide. So I think I've already selected all the LO, or the learning outcome. And then when we are done, just like what we have already learned, we have to put the close parentheses. So the input should start with the open parentheses, and it should end with the close parentheses. That is the input. And then this one, the one that I am highlighting, is your command or prompt. Let's try. I hope this will work. Okay, as you can see, I was able to make a good table of specification. So for select and use farm tool, that is easy. We have 6 items. Select and operate part equipment for comprehension, average 9. Perform preventive maintenance application 6. But of course, this only serves as a guide. It's up to you what you want to give emphasis. For example, for select and use farm tool, you can make too easy, too average, and so on and so forth. Uh, at the end of the day, you still you still are the one who have to decide. Okay, so since we already have the table of specification, we simply have to copy this to Google Docs. Okay, so let's click this tab and then let's write docs.google.com, and then let's click blank. Okay, let's write here DOS, and then let's go to Bard. we are going to highlight this so we can copy it, and then go to the Google Docs and then paste it. By the way, before pasting, I think this is kind of wide, so let's use format and then let's change the page orientation to landscape. Okay, now we can paste. Okay, so okay, as you can see, they are presented in table, but then the lines are invisible. To make the line visible, let's highlight this one. Okay, and then you see this arrow. Click this one, and then click all the grid, and then select this one, the pencil one, and then select black, and then the border width, choose 1. Okay, so continue to the remaining part. Click this one and then this one, and then click black, and then this one, and then click 1 point. Okay, so we simply have to write the heading agriculture crop production. Table of specification. Okay, so if you don't see the other commands, simply click this more, and then this is the align. We have to align center. So there you go. As easy as that, we were able to make our table of specification. Now, if you want to convert this to Microsoft Docs, you simply click File and then Download. Download Microsoft Word. And then, when you click this one, Microsoft Word will open as well as your file. So there you have it.